For over a century, the most powerful economies in the world were built around one critical resource: oil. Nations fought wars over it. Corporations grew into global giants because of it. Entire industries rose and fell based on who controlled it. Oil powered factories. It fueled transportation. It became the foundation of the modern industrial economy. But today, a different kind of resource is quietly becoming just as important. Not oil, not gold, not even land. Instead, the new resource shaping the global economy may be something far less visible: compute power. Behind every artificial intelligence system, every cloud service, and every digital platform sits a massive physical infrastructure. The buildings that power the internet, data centers. At first glance, data centers don't look particularly dramatic. Most are simple warehouse-sized buildings filled with rows of servers. But inside those buildings are some of the most powerful machines ever created. Thousands of processors working together, performing trillions of calculations every second. These processors, often designed by companies like NVIDIA, are known as GPUs, and they've become the engines powering the modern AI revolution. When companies like OpenAI, Microsoft, or Google Cloud train artificial intelligence systems, they rely on enormous clusters of GPUs operating together inside specialized AI data centers. These clusters process vast amounts of information: images, language, videos, data from across the internet. The larger the model, the more compute power it requires, and that demand is growing faster than almost anyone expected. Training a modern AI system can require tens of thousands of GPUs operating simultaneously. Each GPU consumes electricity, generates heat, and requires cooling. Multiply that across an entire facility, and suddenly a single data center begins to resemble an industrial power plant. But the real shift isn't just about electricity, it's about control over infrastructure. Because whoever controls the most powerful computing infrastructure may end up controlling the future of artificial intelligence. And right now, the race to build that infrastructure is accelerating. Technology companies are investing billions of dollars into expanding their global networks of data centers. Microsoft is building new AI infrastructure across multiple continents. Google Cloud is expanding its computing capacity at an unprecedented pace. Amazon Web Services continues to operate one of the largest cloud infrastructures in the world. Each of these companies is competing to provide the computing power required for the next generation of AI systems. And the scale of these facilities is enormous. Some modern data centers contain hundreds of thousands of servers. Entire campuses are being constructed specifically to support AI infrastructure. But just like oil fields in the 20th century, these new digital resources are unevenly distributed. Access to advanced semiconductors, access to reliable energy, access to massive land and cooling infrastructure. All of these factors determine where data centers can be built, which means that control over compute power may become one of the most important strategic advantages of the digital age. Some analysts have begun comparing modern data centers to the oil fields of the past, because just as oil powered the Industrial Revolution, compute power may power the AI revolution. The companies and nations that control the largest computing infrastructure may hold enormous influence over the technologies shaping the future. And while artificial intelligence often feels invisible, the systems behind it are anything but. Rows of servers, miles of fiber optic cables, massive cooling systems, and enormous facilities operating 24 hours a day, quietly consuming energy, processing data, and powering the digital world. The next time someone talks about artificial intelligence transforming the future, it might be worth remembering something important. AI doesn't run on ideas alone. It runs on infrastructure, and the race to build that infrastructure may be one of the most important competitions of the modern economy. Because in the digital age, data centers might just be the new oil fields.